This is Entrepreneurs Get Visible, the podcast for people who want more impact, influence, and income. I'm Anna Parker-Naples, and I'll be sharing with you proven methods from leading entrepreneurs that help you get visible as an authority in your field. Because anything's possible when you get visible. In today's episode, I want to talk through how to choose which business idea you should focus on when there are potentially two or three. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I see so many people who start a business and get really passionate about it, and then, because they're not getting the immediate results that they want, change direction. And they're doing that before they've exhausted possibilities. But before I go on to that, I want to let you know that for our 100th episode celebrations, just 8 episodes from now, I am hosting some very special, slightly differently formatted episodes. And I would like to invite you to have a chance to be featured on my show. So if you would like to get your message out there, mention a little bit about your company, your business, what you do and who you are, then there is an opportunity for one lucky winner to come on as a full guest on my show. And we've had some incredible guests. So that really is a way for you to get your message out there. So if that's something that you are interested in, go to annaparkernaples.co.uk/get-featured or find the link in the show notes wherever you are listening today. Why then am I talking about working out which business to focus on? I'm one of those people who has lots of ideas, and I have changed path and changed tack time and time again. And that's no bad thing, because I do like to follow my passion. But I heard someone say something the other day that made me stop in my tracks. And the thing they said was that it's all very well being passionate about something, but one of the biggest frustrations that people have is that they don't have the income level that they want. So if you have potentially 2 ideas or 2 businesses that you're running, focus first on the business that has the ability to bring you in the money that you want. Look carefully at which one you can monetize, because you can't be known for 2 things. It doesn't mean you have to stop the other thing altogether, but which is the one that if you put all your efforts behind it, you would be able to monetize the quickest and monetize the most. Because when you have done that, and when you have taken a business to, let's say, 100,000, when you have taken a business to $100,000 or £100,000, then you know it works. And then people know you for it, and people know you get results in that area. And when you have done that and established yourself in that field without mixing messages, then you can bring in all the other legs of your business. Then you can offer that side offering. Then you can bring in that additional stream. What I see people doing time and time again is they have a passion and they want to make money doing it. But they haven't stopped to think, is the thing I'm passionate about something someone will actually pay for? And this is important, because if you are slogging your guts out at a business that feels like it is going nowhere, you've got to be honest about the result you are giving people. Do people actually want to pay for it? This is important, and I think I missed this in the first instance of coming into this online space. I felt very mission-led. I felt very much that I wanted to help transform people. But if what I'm offering is not something people are willing to put the money on the table for the result they want, then how can I hope to build a business that gives me the lifestyle and the success and the fulfillment that I want? Because if people aren't willing to pay for it, then I'm going to be constantly stuck in that cycle of feeling like I'm on a treadmill, putting out content that's getting me no results, on that panic button because I haven't got the income coming in to drive my business, to get help in my business. So be really honest. If it feels and looks like you're flogging a dead horse, choose the other thing. Choose the thing that you can monetize and that you can monetize to the max. And when you do that, go at it. Get visible for it. Let people know that this is what you do and this is the result they can pay you for time and time again. Because when you're trying to focus on two areas, you just don't go anywhere. You feel like you're running in circles in both arenas. But when you throw your hat into the ring and say, this is what I am and this is what I do, and you commit to taking that business idea and that business opportunity to its full potential of 100,000, then not only will that grow, but then you have the steady legs of your business to focus on different elements of what you want to bring into your work. So be honest. Are you trying to flog a dead horse? Because nobody wants to be doing that. And sometimes we have to go inside and kind of go, I feel a little bit ashamed because I've been doing this business and there's no way it's going to work. Look at it. Be honest. Because your time would be better spent putting your energy into something else. Now, I'm a big believer that we can do anything we want. But I'm also a big believer that sometimes we have to acknowledge what's not working so that we can take action on something that will. So I think checking in with yourself, checking in with your business concept is important. And I urge you to do that at least quarterly. So if you've got two ideas, or two businesses that you're trying to run, look at the one that will bring you the greatest return the quickest and go for that one. So I've been in this situation many times myself where I've had two businesses that I'm running, but one isn't scalable and one is taking all of my time. And the other I'm not yet monetizing, but I can see the massive growth potential sitting there. Which one should I choose? The steady paycheck that's going to keep me confined, or the thing I can see that will make me some money? Because once you've got that money through the door, once that's in your bank account, it changes things at home. It changes your confidence in terms of business. It changes the lifestyle you and your family can have. It changes the opportunities available to you. Because you can afford the trainings with the people who will make a difference as your mentors and getting the masterminds that you would love to be in, that will take the way you feel about yourself and your business capabilities to a whole other level. So I urge you, stop and think, do I want to be doing what I'm doing? Will it ever work? Is it actually a concept people will pay for? Or is there something else that actually, even though maybe I don't love it quite as much, I can see that there's money at the end of that. And I'm not talking at the end of a rainbow in some never, never land. I'm talking about a real business possibility. So think about that. What's going on in your business, or maybe both your businesses, and what could you focus on to get the greatest return quickly? And then it's about going all in, learning how to launch that particular offering. Learning to launch has changed everything for me. It's changed the income in our household. It's changed the purchases we can make, the holidays we can have, what I can give to my children. It's changed my confidence. But 3 years ago, I had no idea about any of that stuff. No idea. And I've just come off the back of a very successful launch. And I've been in launch for a full launch program for 8 days, just finished last night as I'm recording this. And what I want you to know is that 3 years ago, I started a business that was mission-led, but that I had no way to generate the kind of income that I now am making. And there were many reasons for that, but one, I never stopped to work out whether the thing I was offering was something people would pay for. Sure, lots of people thought it was a great idea and they needed it. But they didn't need it enough to put money on the table. And they didn't need it enough that they had to buy it. And this is really important. And what I was charging for it could never have got me the results that I can get now. So be honest with yourself is one of the biggest things that I want to teach you about today. And then go for it. Learn how to launch. Learn what to do. Surround yourself with the right people who tell you that you can. Get in those masterminds, work with those mentors, because you will not regret it. Because when you take that idea that maybe isn't your biggest passion, but you've learned how to monetize it. When that money is in your bank account, you can get help to build the other parts of your business. Parts of your business you don't even know you're going to make yet, but they are absolutely sitting there waiting for you to step up and make them happen. You just need the money through the door. So to just consolidate now before I wrap up for the day, your business, can it actually be monetized to the magnitude that you want for your life? Are people actually wanting that product and service? Sure, it might be a great idea, but will they pay for it? Because if they won't, then maybe it's time to look at something else. And if you're stuck on one or on 2 or 3 different ideas, look carefully at which one can bring you the greatest return the quickest. Go all in. And when you have that financial security, then you can pivot, change, adjust. I would love to know, any of you listening, if this has spoken to you today. So reach out to me on a private message or share it in one of my Facebook groups. So stop and think, where do I need to put my focus and my attention so that I can take it to that 100K and beyond? If you love this show, if you enjoy this show and get value from this show, I would love for you to consider coming on as a guest by applying to win that amazing opportunity. You can go to annaparker-naples.co.uk/get-featured, or it is in the show notes. That's it from me today. I hope this has been useful. And if you know there's someone out there who needs to hear this, I'm not going to ask you to share it on social media. I'm going to ask you to message them privately the link to this episode, because I bet you know someone who is slogging their guts out, flogging that dead horse, and they're not quite ready to step up to it. They're not quite ready to acknowledge it. And actually, if they understood that the other thing that they are almost blind to, that is the vehicle that could change their lives financially, and then they can return to their passion. Let them hear this. Send it to them. Over and out.
Thank you for listening to Entrepreneurs Get Visible. To get your free checklist on how to raise your profile and to find out about our community, go to annaparker-naples.co.uk/get visible.